When I was a junk journaling newbie, I struggled with decorating balanced pages. My journal spreads were cluttered and busy, and I never left enough space for writing. I would use all of my expensive and prized ephemera and felt like I didn't serve those pieces justice because they were crowded and placed haphazardly. As I look back on some of those early pages, I feel so thankful for them despite the chaos because they helped me find my aesthetic and visual voice. If you're new to this channel, my name is Bree from 1134 Press, where we share bookmaking, journaling, and papercraft inspiration to help creative journalers document their lives. And if you're a junk journaling beginner that struggles with creating balance on your pages, keep watching because I'm going to share some of the common mistakes that make pages feel cluttered. So your parcels of papers, stickers, and stamps just arrive and you're feeling that new stationery haul energy. You barely get the packaging plastic off before you start sticking things on the page. Or maybe you're eager to destash and use your scraps. Regardless of how you got there, the first mistake is not taking the time to plan the placement of your materials. A lot of creative journaling is about relying on intuition. However, making a plan as simple as just decorating the borders is enough of a guide to help your creative intuition flourish. The mistake of not having a plan leads me to the next one that I used to make, which is that I wasn't using grid systems. Most good design starts with a grid. I'm not suggesting that you draw out grid boxes on your pages, but I like to imagine one as I line elements up on my page. Learning a little more about basic grids has helped guide me to make harmonious choices for collages. It has enabled me to identify things such as if I've collaged too much on one side and not the other, and play with placements of images and text that I haven't thought of trying before. Another mistake is that I wasn't thinking of white space as part of the design. Just as you need breath to live, your collage needs breathing room for balance. This has helped me avoid overcrowding the page. The last mistake I'm going to share is that I wasn't sticking to a color story. You can play with all the colors in the rainbows in a spread, but if the colors are of different hues, this can make a journal spread feel busy. When I say hue, I mean the vibrancy or tone of a color. An electric blue and a hot pink are of similar hue, as well as a dusty rose and a soft mint. But color theory is a whole discipline in itself and can get really complex, as well as some of the other design principles that I've brought up. But for the purposes of this video, to help you think differently about visual balance, considering color hue is a great place to start. But of course, all of these suggestions are just suggestions, and there are plenty of beautiful examples that break these rules. I want to finish this video on a more uplifting note. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by this list of quote-unquote mistakes. The point of creative journaling is to be experimental and playful in the way you document your life. I'm sure I've made a few of these mistakes while journaling in this very video, but who cares? We're all just trying to find the most beautiful way to keep record of our thoughts and stories. I encourage you to be messy and layer up those pages. It is all part of the process. So let me know in the comments which tip you found the most helpful. And remember to like and subscribe. It helps to support this channel to keep sharing crafty inspiration.